Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Harry, take it. This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Sports Final from the Fred McLeod Sports Desk at the Tom O'Neill Studios here in Jackson. We are presented by the law offices of Dewey, Cheatham, Howe, and Fleesom. Remember, they may not win a case, but at least they have tickets to Hawaii. And also the L2C Media Network. I'm Harry Von Stuttgart, your announcer. And now, with the details to the headlines that make everything feel so good you want a donut, here's Steve. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Fine Sports Programming. We don't know what else we're going to do, but hey, we got a lot of football, including they named a coach for the Michigan Panthers of the USFL. And we will announce that name in a few moments. But before we do all that, we say to the let's get on with it because I don't know what else to do. Let me knock that down for you, Thank you. Time now for a look at sports. And for that, let's do a little cha-cha right to the sports desk. And remember, our entire sports scoreboard is presented to you by the folks at Caesars Sports Book. Remember, we are all Caesars. All right, we got a light day in the pros, a light day in the NBA. First off, let's go to the only game that is still going on as we speak. 7 minutes left to play in the third. It is Golden State Warriors 7-4. The Minnesota Timberwolves 69. Love affair. All right, Philadelphia 76ers got a little freedom. They beat the Los Angeles Lakers 105-87. And that is a light night in the NBA. And boy, oh boy, that's going to give us a lot of time to do college basketball. So let's do college basketball. Let's give you a look at the women's college basketball and see how their world got rocked. Mm-hmm. So here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Mm. Yes, I'm chewing gum. All right, let's get you the full scoreboard for the ladies. And here we go. Here we are. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. Mm-hmm. And being that bell again, number 1 ranked South Kakalaki defeated number 24 ranked Ole Miss 69-40. Auburn defeated number 4 ranked Tennessee 71-61. 5th ranked Louisville defeated Florida State 75-62. 7th ranked Michigan got rid of 22nd ranked Ohio State like they were yesterday's trash 77-58. Arkansas over 12th ranked LSU 90-76. 14th ranked Georgia Tech over Boston College 68-49. 16th ranked BYU over Santa Clara, 76-44. 17th ranked Maryland, a 72-55 winner over Rutgers. And 20th ranked Notre Dame over Syracuse, 83 to an embarrassing 62. North Carolina beat number 21 ranked Duke 78-62 in the games that were postponed or game that was postponed. 6th ranked Indiana and Illinois. So there you go. Let's go now to see. Shout hallelujah. We got somewhere there is the men. Yes, there they are. There's the guys. Let's go full scoreboard. That's right. Let's go. Big time, big time, big time. Yes, sir. And here we go. We got 2 games still going on. In fact, they're about to get rid of the first quarter. It is 6:39, 6:11 now. See, instant update. 6 minutes and 11 seconds left in the opening period, in the opening quarter. Second ranked Gonzaga over Loyola Marymount 24-17. And 7:31 left to play in the opening quarter. 15th ranked USC losing to Stanford without Sun. And the score for that is, come on guys, 25-19. Final score, 6th ranked Purdue, an 83-73 winner over Iowa. 7th ranked UCLA, 81-57 winners over California. 11th ranked Wisconsin, 73. God, I got choked up. 73-65 winner over Nebraska. 16th ranked Ohio State, a 75-64 winner over Minnesota. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. That's right. That is it for the college. So we got one more basketball segment, and that is over to the G League. So, folks, let's go to the G League and just see what's happening in the G League. We are poised. Look at the light. It's a hairy light, isn't it? Okay, folks, let's. There we go. Boom. All right. Maine Celtics over the Fort Wayne Mad Ants, 138-126. Yes. Delaware Blue Coats over the Greensboro Swarm, 106-94. Austin Spurs over the Sioux Falls Skyforce, 119-97. She went with Rio Grande Valley Vipers and got bit. That's right, Rio Grande Valley Vipers, 126. Santa Cruz Warriors came to town. They lost 126-111. Just hitting the midway point of the fourth quarter, the Agua Caliente Clippers over the Iowa Wolves, 83-81. And in the midway of the fourth quarter, the Stockton Kings lead the Salt Lake City Stars 103-86. That ends our basketball. That's right. So, we're going to leave the hardwood and we're going to take you over to the hard synthetic fake ice. There's a ton of action in the NBA, so let's give you to it. Of course, we're updating the only game that is going on. And right now, getting ready for a shootout. It is the Edmonton Oilers and the and the Nashville Predators. They're tied at 2, going straight to a shootout. That's going to be fun. Final scores, we got the Anaheim Ducks. They beat Les Canadiens de Montreal by a score of 5-4. The grass was greener for Anaheim. He got 2 goals. Terry for Anaheim, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Evans for Montreal, 2 goals. Oui, Monsieur. Final score in a shootout. Excuse my rudeness. Carolina Hurricanes beat the Ottawa Senators 3-2. Anderson for Carolina, 37 saves. Niederreiter. Thank you, Mom, for your participation. Niederreiter for Carolina, 1 goal. And Formanton for Ottawa, also 1 goal. Let's go now to the Kings and Islanders. And the LA Kings beat the New York Islanders by a score of 3-2. Byfield for Los Angeles, 1 goal. Anathoz for LA, 1 goal, 1 assist, and Doherty. Great singer, but he only got an assist. Florida Panthers over the Golden Knights of Vegas, 4-1. Barkov for Florida, 1 goal, 1 assist. Knight for Florida, 24 saves, and Bennett for Florida, 2 goals. So here we go, one more time. The two-time Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning beat the New Jersey Devils 3-2. Cirelli for Tampa Bay gets a goal. Joseph for Tampa Bay gets a goal. And Severinson for New Jersey, you get a goal, but you also get an assist by Oprah. There you go. Colorado Blue Jackets over the New York Rangers 5-3. Jenner for Columbus, 2 goals, 1 assist. Crowley for Columbus, 2 goals. And Brzezinski for Columbus, 3 assists. In overtime, tis the Kraken that beat the Penguins. And now they're feasting on the shores. The Kraken beat the Penguins 2-1. Larson for Seattle, 1 goal. McCann for Seattle, 1 goal. And Malkin for Pittsburgh, 1 goal. The St. Louis Blues, St. Louis woman. Let me do this. Right, the Blues, baby. I got the Blues, you got the Greens, and somebody has the Reds. 5-1, Blues over the Flames. Saad was happy. He got 2 goals, 1 assist for St. Louis. Husso got 28 saves for St. Louis. And Shone, St. Louis, 1 goal, 1 assist. Finally, the Vancouver Canucks over the Winnipeg Jets. 5-1. Miller for Vancouver, 3 goals, 1 assist. Martin for Vancouver, 33 saves. And Kopp for Winnipeg, 1 goal. That is correct. 1 stinking goal. Yeah. And we're not done yet. We got more hockey for you. And of course, we will be checking our favorite thing to do, which is, of course, give Nick Ricada some props. Yes, indeed. So here we go with the men's division, Division 1 hockey, and the only game in town. In the Atlantic Hockey Conference, AIC, not AOC, but AIC defeated Holy Cross 3-1. Let's go to Division 1 women's hockey, and no games are scheduled tonight. All right, let's go to the AHL as we now go from the pros to the college to the minors. The minor 49ers, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the scoreboard. We have a lot to give you tonight, I'm hoping. Yeah. So here we go. And there's only one game to give you, and that game right now is in the third period. It is Ontario Reign 3, San Jose Barracuda 1. That's right. So we go now from the AHL to the Big O. That's right. We go to the Big O. That's the Ontario Hockey League. And here we go. Erie over Niagara 4-3. Mississauga over North Bay 3-2. Kingston over Peterborough 6-3. Owen Sound, Barrie over Owen Sound handily 8-0. And Windsor over Sarnia 5-2. That is your Ontario Hockey League scoreboard. Let's go to the rest of the minor league hockey fun fest and fiesta. That's right. Let's give you that action, baby. Let's give you that action. Let's go to the ECHL. Probably nothing happening in the ECHL tonight. We shall, of course, see. And here we go. Let us see what we got. C. Ah, goodums. Do we have anything for tonight? Is there anything for tonight? Do we have anything for tonight? We should. Oh boy. The 27th, nothing until the 28th. Yep, there we go. Hey. Let's give you what's coming up tomorrow, which is Friday. Right now, Reading Royals at the Adirondack Thunder. The Toledo Walleye pay a visit to the Indy Fuel. Florida Everblades pay a visit to the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Worcester Railers take a pause, meet up with the Maine Mariners. Jacksonville Icemen at the Atlanta Gladiators. South Carolina Stingray will be at Norfolk Admirals. Wheeling Nailers at the Cincinnati Cyclones. Kazoo Wings will be at the Iowa Heartlanders. Newfoundland Growlers at the Allen Americans. Rapid City Rush at the Tulsa Oilers. Kansas City Mavericks at the Idaho Steelheads. And that's a Friday you don't want to miss. That's right. ECHL is back after a couple of weeks due to the All-Star game. Let's go from the ECHL down to the Southern Professional Hockey League, or the Spiel. That's right. Let's go to the Spiel. Then we'll go some headlines. So here we go. And some of the games, in fact, one game, wow, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs chewed up the Macon Mayhem. 10-1 was the final score. All right. We did the spiel for the Spiel. Let's go for the Federal Prospects Hockey League, or the FIPL, and we'll give you the scores of those. Right here, right now. Let's do that one more time. Thank you. So here we go. Got one game to talk about. Danbury taking on Binghamton, and Danbury beat Binghamton 6-3. Huzzah. Okay, and that is your hockey segment for tonight. That's right. So now before we give you some headlines, we got to tell you what's coming up tonight on Nick Ricada's show, which we like to call, and so does he, Lost Explaining the Interwebs. And tonight's Lost Explaining the Interwebs. Oh, this is beautiful. How could this be beautiful? I'll tell you how it could be beautiful. Because tonight we got a stream. Ooh, yes. One stream tonight, babushkas. We do have a stream tonight. We don't know what it is, but you watch it tonight at midnight Eastern, 11 Central on the Ricada Law channel here on YouTube. It's Lost Explaining the Interwebs, hosted by the mild-mannered and humble Minnesota lawyer, Mr. Nick Ricada. So join in the festivus. That's right, we said it. Join in the festivus in the chat room, and you'll see why this show's got the attention of the big guys like, some network named Court TV. No, actually, not only Court TV, but They're also got attention of the cheap version, the Law and Order Network. Ooh, if you want to find out why Law and Order Network are a little bit unhappy, watch the Kid Law channel. You'll see why. Okay, that is going to do that for the commercial. Let's go to the headlines, and the big headline. Well, we all knew it was coming, but we didn't think it would be coming this quick. Uh, it was a move many anticipated, but it is now official. Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger announced on Thursday that he's retiring at the age of 39. The number 11 overall pick in the 2004 NFL Draft out of Miami University won 2 Super Bowls in Pittsburgh and was a 6-time Pro Bowler. Big Ben played in 249 regular season games, 23 postseason games, and 3 Super Bowls. Doesn't even mention the partridge in a pear tree. He retires while sitting at number 5 on the all-time passing list with 64,088 yards, one spot behind Brett Favre, and right above Phil Rivers. The 2004 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year made his mark on the Steelers immediately as he led Pittsburgh to the most wins ever recorded by a rookie with 15. Later, he became the 4th quarterback in NFL history to win 100 games in the first 150 starts of his career. Roethlisberger also holds the NFL record for most career 500-yard passing games with 4. He announced his decision to retire on Twitter, and this is what he said. Quote, "I don't know how to put into words what the game of football has meant to me and what a blessing it has been. But I know with confidence I've given my all to the game. I am overwhelmed with gratitude for all it has given me," end quote. Roethlisberger got to end his 18-year career in the playoffs as he finished the regular season with 2 straight wins to secure the playoff berth, while the Steelers were bounced by the KC Chiefs 42-21. Roethlisberger threw for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. Fun, isn't it? Yes. All right. Draymond Green, who has signed a little deal to be one of the folks on Inside the NBA on TNT. In an episode published Wednesday, let's try that again. In an episode published Wednesday, an NBA podcaster offered his take on Russell Westbrook, the LA Laker, in last week's report that the Rockets would swap John Wall for Westbrook if it netted them the Lakers' 2027 first-round draft pick. The podcaster said, obviously, there are a lot of Russell Westbrook trade rumors going around. Other than the Wall stuff, there really hasn't been much. Even that particular report from last week from longtime writer Mark Stein's newsletter indicated that a Westbrook for Wall deal was unlikely given that LA was trying to attach the 2027 pick to Talen Horton Tucker and Kendrick Nunn to get some sort of difference maker before the deadline. Now, Stein reported that the Lakers have offered that package to the Pistons for Jeremy Grant, and the Pistons were not into it. No. Anyway, the podcaster continued, quote, "I know I saw yesterday the Houston Rockets were saying they would trade John Wall for Russell Westbrook and picks. And the reality is I'm not sure Russell Westbrook gets traded. If I'm guessing just as an NBA fan, I don't really foresee it happening. Neither does everyone else. That's why it could be a good idea." And of course, who is this podcaster? Draymond Green. Wow. At this point, um, Draymond Green had to say about Westbrook on the latest episode of the Draymond Green Show. Of course, Draymond Green now signed with TNT to be one of the visiting guest hosts for their famed Inside the NBA show. So there you go. It is midnight Eastern time, which means we get to do something we haven't done before in a long time. Midnight at the Oasis. There we go. Okay, and speaking of Roethlisberger, well, after 18 seasons, we all know Big Ben has announced his retirement. Although Big Ben will obviously be retiring as a Steeler, that almost didn't happen, and that's because Pittsburgh came close to trading him 10 years ago. As a matter of fact, the trade was so close to happening that it was basically viewed as a done deal. Former 49ers coach Mike Singletary revealed these new details during a recent interview with our friends from The Athletic. Now, according to Singletary, he got called into a meeting with the big decision makers in San Fran. Then owner John York, CEO Jed York, director of player personnel Trent Baalke, and they told him that they had cut a deal with the Steelers to acquire Roethlisberger. The Steelers were looking to trade Big Ben, who had recently been accused of sexual assault. The only thing standing in the way of the trade was that the 49ers wanted to make sure Singletary was on board. However, he refused to sign off on the deal for two big reasons. Number one, he wanted to give Alex Smith a chance to prove himself, and number two, he didn't want to seem like a hypocrite. Good point. It's not clear when this potential trade almost happened, but it was likely in 2010 after Roethlisberger was accused of sexual assault in March 2010, which was the second accusation against him. The Steelers made it clear that they were looking to trade him, with the Raiders even being mentioned as a top candidate. During 2010 offseason, Singletary was coming off his first full year on the job, and during that 8-8 season, the 49ers offense was a big disappointment. Although most head coaches wouldn't have the power to veto a potential trade like this, especially if the owner, CEO, and director of player personnel were all on board. It's not crazy to think that Singletary was able to convince them that acquiring Roethlisberger would be a horrible look for the team from an optics standpoint. Now, going into the 2010 season, Roethlisberger ended up being hit with a 6-game suspension that eventually got reduced to 4 games. Although he only started 12 games that year, he was still able to lead Steelers to Super Bowl. Now, as for Singletary, he ended up getting fired after a Week 16 loss to the Rams dropped the 49ers to 5-10. Oh, if they only acquired Roethlisberger, it's a trade that would have changed the course of NFL history. But Singletary kept it from happening by vetoing the deal. Wow. That was, of course, wild. All right, let's keep going here. Let's go to our little soccer news. Very little soccer news. That's right. The United States men's national team are closing in on a spot in Qatar after a 1-0 win over El Salvador on Thursday in World Cup qualifying. The Americans were far from sharp, missed clear chances in the first half, yet got a winner early in the second half thanks to Anthony Robinson's fine finish in the box. The Fulham fullback now has 2 goals in qualifying for red, white, and blue after his 52nd minute strike. Hey, Dandelion! How are you? Bangable. What a delightful statement, Schnookins. Hey, I had to do my part to give that one gal Frost a little kick in the rump. You know me. We make fun of things such as Frost and her statement blasting the fans. I'm not bangable. Well, maybe if you changed your attitude, you might. There you go. Anyway. After entering the day with a 5-3-1 record, the Americans knew they had an opportunity to cushion their lead for one of the 3 direct spots to the 2022 World Cup, and they got the job done. So risque. Yes, oui, mon yeah. Very risque. N'est-ce pas? Yes. Tomorrow, of course, I don't know what's going to be coming up in my head tomorrow, but it should be funnier. Okay, the U.S. held 62.4% of the possession on the night and had 17 shots, El Salvador 6. So, congratulations to the good folks over in the Los Angeles area. We're going to do something unusual tonight because we know there's a lot of hockey around the world. So, we're going to do our last segment first and our soccer segment last. Ooh. Plus, we got some media stuff for you. And je parle français. Ooh. If I spoke French, I would have to do my Gomez Adams. I would have to go dandelion. That's French. Say some more. Tout toujours. L'âme c'est quoi? Vive la France. Anyway, let's get over to some basketball worldwide. The EuroLeague, Zenit Petersburg over Anadolu Fs 76-67. CCM defeated the Olympiacos 76-72. And Barcelona over Lyon Villeurbanne 84-71. And we got a little score update from the NBA. That is the Golden State Warriors in the 5th minute of the 4th quarter lead the Minnesota Timberwolves 104-95. Now, in Sweden hockey, that's right, I said it, Sweden hockey. Orebro over Rogel 4-1. Oskarshamn defeated Skellefteå 4-3. That was in Sweden. NHL, let's give you one more time. We'll give you a brief rundown. Right now in Czechoslovakia in the Extra Liga, Pardubice over Plzeň 4-3 in overtime. So let's give you the final scores for the NHL once again for those of you that just tuned in and joined us. After penalty shots, Edmonton Oilers beat the Nashville Predators 3-2. In regulation hockey, it was Vancouver Canucks over the Winnipeg Jets 5-1. St. Louis beat Calgary in the same score 5-1. Anaheim Ducks beat Les Canadiens de Montreal 5-4. Les Columbus Blue Jackets over the New York Rangers by a score of 5-3. The two-time Stanley Cup champions, les Lightning de Tampa Bay, defeated the Devils of New Jersey 3-2. After overtime, Le Kraken de Seattle beat the Penguins to Pittsburgh and then ate them up by a score of 2-1. And after they had their own little shootout, the Carolina Hurricanes over the Ottawa Senators. My mama can beat the Senators. Just ask people in Washington. Score was 3-2. Kings over the Islanders 3-2. And the Panthers over the Vegas Golden Knights. They rolled for a boxcar and they got craps. Panthers beat the Knights 4-1. And in tennis right now, as we speak, Roger Nadal is about to put another one in the win column. This time he leads Berrettini right now. And they're in the second set. It is 6-3, 5-2. And there you go. That's in the Australian Open men's singles. Yes. Other scores, Barty defeated Keys in straight sets, scores of 6-1, 6-3. And Collins defeated Swiatek by a score of 6-4, 6-1. There you go. But right now, Nadal leads or got 6-3. And it kind of looks like he's about to go and take the second set. Right now, it's 5-2 in the second set. There you go. Right there in the free world, ladies and gentlemen, there is that, which we call cheesy. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the cheesy and give you some soccer scores for Thursday night, a dynamite Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go to it. The international friendlies. And if you wonder what an international friendly is, It's international soccer, but they're all nice people. I thought international friendlies is what you call a date with an international woman. That's an international. That's an international friendly. With that bad joke, let's go. Indonesia over Timor Leste, 4-1 in the FA Women's Super League. Yes, in the Super League. The Arsenal women defeated the Brighton and Hove Albion women 2-1 in World Cup qualifying South America. Ecuador and Brazil, they tied. Uruguay and Paraguay. Yeah, Uruguay, Paraguay, Mayagüey, Uruguay, go away. 1-0 Uruguay over Paraguay in the Battle of the Guays and the Blues. World Cup qualifying Asia Division, South Korea beat Lebanon 1-0, Iran beat Iraq 1-0, and the United Arab Emirates gave Syria a sunburn 2-0. Australia beat Vietnam 4-0. Japan beat China 2-0. Saudi Arabia beat Oman 1-0. And they didn't say Oman when they lost, they said, oh shit. In Belgium, they make great chocolate. Club Bruges and Union Saint-Gilloise ended in a 0-0 tie. And in Portugal, their soccer team Arauca over Estro Pereira 2-1. And now it's time we do the media. And we only got just a few stories from the media. And then, hi there. Where is the thing that we were supposed to do? Oh, he's over somewhere else. Okay, let's go for some media headlines. Draymond Green signs on with Turner for select inside the NBA appearances and appearances on other platforms. Candace Alfonso Davies was ruled out of a World Cup qualification match after COVID, so he discussed it on Twitch. Lovely. Adam Schefter's on-camera calls aren't great TV and seemed avoidable, but ESPN's probably fine with the image they present, which is of a man that's smart enough to learn how to operate a phone. Jeff Garcia blasted Mina Kims for providing NFL analysis without playing in the NFL, but has he looked at NFL GM's background? He has? Well, I don't think so. It's been a banner week for the revival of the decades-old take that those who haven't played a sport professionally shouldn't evaluate it, with Chicago Cubs pitcher Marcus Stroman first bringing that up, and former NFL and CFL quarterback Jeff Garcia now following suit. Following the San Francisco 49ers 13-10 playoff win over the Packers Sunday, there was plenty of talk from many media members about how 49ers QB Jimmy Garoppolo didn't have a great game despite the win. He finished with 11 completions on 19 attempts for 131 yards, and we made that mistake. No touchdowns and an interception, but Garcia took particular exception only to those remarks from ESPN senior NFL analyst Mina Kims, saying in a since-deleted Instagram post that she couldn't criticize Garoppolo because she didn't play in the NFL. Here's some of those disgustingly prophylactical quotes. Who in the hell is Mina Kims? And when is the last time she threw a touchdown pass in a game? Never, ever has she taken a snap or can truly understand the ability, the mindset, the physical and mental toughness that it takes to play the quarterback position or any position in the NFL. Well, it's funny that this is the kind of thing thrown out there when it's Kim's talking, but we rarely hear this specific line of argument from former players when the criticisms are coming from the likes of the bombastic Stephen A. Smith or the simplified Skip Bayless, although Bayless has claimed he was a high school basketball star. Yay! I was a water boy. Not really. I couldn't do basketball or sports. I have curvature of the spine. Now, it sure seemed like there are a lot of people more willing to argue haven't played the game when it comes to female media members than the male members of the media who were who definitely weren't notable athletes. And that's unfortunate for the female members of the media who wind up taking this flack, but it also illustrates how poorly thought out this line of argument is. Many of the people arguing haven't played the game. Praise takes from those who haven't played the game, but then still throw this out when it comes to criticizing a different person they disagree with. The stranger part of this argument, still, though, is that there are all kinds of people without NFL playing backgrounds involved in evaluating the NFL, and that's not just about the media. Many of them are NFL general managers and other personnel executives. It's illustrated in a nice dive that Hayden Winks did into NFL GM's background at NBC Sports Edge 2 years ago, April 2020. Some of the specific numbers will have changed since then with NFL front office turmoil, but the larger point remains. Did you know that approximately 80% of the current NFL general managers played at least some college football? But that does not mean they were stud players. In fact, only a handful of them played football at a Division I university, and only the 49ers, John Lynch, and the Broncos, John Elway, had serious NFL careers. All the rest, there you go. So let's put it this way. Garcia should, well, I mean, he's retired from the game, so he should be enjoying his retirement. High school, well, let us defer to the vast experience of a high school champion. Of course, we do that. Now, by the way, Peacock hit 9 million paid subscribers. And Flow Sports SVP Phil Wendler talks their 2021 acquisitions and growth and their plans for 2022. Maybe they'll give a free stream. Yeah, that's right. So let's go for one more headline, and that headline is a very big one. Yeah, that's right, folks. The Michigan Panthers, as you know, the Summer League has since changed their name to the mighty USFL. And Fox is not only going to broadcast it, they own a I'm going to say a little big piece of it. NBC is just a broadcaster, but Fox is broadcaster and somewhat piece of ownership. In fact, the first game is going to be simulcast on both networks, NBC and Fox. Wow. So are you ready for this? I'm hoping so. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Speaking of which, Tennessee Titans. Thank you. Would you like to know why I say that for the Tennessee Titans? There will be no 9-7 or 8-8 jokes about Jeff Fisher in the USFL's first season. The league plans to play only 10 games. Jeff Fisher, longtime coach of the Tennessee Titans, and then the Los Angeles Rams, has resurfaced to be the head coach of the Michigan Panthers. That's right. The reboot of the USFL, which made a splash as a spring football league for a few years in the 80s, will start on April 16th. Fisher had a 22-year run as an NFL head coach, starting with the Oilers in 94. His last job was with the Los Angeles Rams in 2016, the team's first year after moving to LA from St. Louis. Fisher, hovering at about a 500 record every season, became a running social media joke during his time with the Rams. He had 173 and 165 and 1 record as an NFL coach. He almost won a Super Bowl with the Titans, coming up just short against the Rams in Super Bowl 34. The USFL is the latest league to try in the spring, leaning on the nostalgia of the league Steve Young, Jim Kelly, and Reggie White played in. The games will be based out of Birmingham, Alabama, but the teams will be named after old USFL franchises like the New Jersey Generals, Philadelphia Stars, and Michigan Panthers. The first version of the league was best known for poaching some big stars before the NFL could get them. and then having to fold after an unsuccessful run at becoming a fall league to compete with the NFL. USFL will try to succeed where other startup football leagues like the Alliance of American Football and two versions of the XFL failed. By the way, the XFL returns. This will be version 3.0, but this time Vince McMahon has nothing to do with it. This version of the XFL is owned by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah. A few USFL coaches have recognizable names from the NFL college: Todd Haley, Larry Fedora, and Kevin Sumlin. Fisher is the most famous name on the list, and plenty of social media banner will follow. So, congratulations. And as I said earlier, USFL will be airing their games on Fox and NBC, with Fox holding a big stake in the USFL. Wow, that is exciting. Yes, it's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. Let's see. Okay, on the side here, which. Ooh, oh, okay. Hey, tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're going to love this. Tomorrow, when we have time, I think maybe we will have time tonight. We will read The Veil Walker, Part 1. Yes. Yes. The Veil Walker. Yes. Do a live reading of The Veil Walker. Velez, Shah, and Paccarati. So here we go. And where's my. By the way, I had my eye exam today. Not bad. They dilated my eyes. You try going grocery shopping with dilated eyes. Gives you a new vision. That's right. Here we go. Danvers, Massachusetts, formerly Salem Village. Yo, Indiana Holmes checking in from another haunted house. And before y'all go off in the chat, yes, this is a house. A loony house. So this was a privately owned insane asylum that got closed down back in like 98. Before I tell you why, I want to thank our sponsor, Raid Shot. What the huh? That's crap. Bro, did you see those tentacles? What tentacles? You guys really couldn't see it? What the hell are you talking about, weeb? Ever in Massachusetts the following day, climbing up the steps. Whoosh, crash, bang, biff, zoom, crash, crack, crack. This the farthest. This the bleep. This the forker jump out the. Did the forkers jump out the window? No, the window was broken from. Ah, please don't hurt us. Hmm? Shing. You're too slow. If you've been working alone, we'd have a butchered family to deal with. It got a step on me after we split. Excuses wouldn't have brought this family back, Rome. I need you to do better. What the hell are you? Call in the cleaners and start their relocation. I've got another case. I know you have questions, and you'll get answers in due time. I'm Rome, and tall, dark, and grumpy was Alexander. We're members of the Order of the Veil Guard. Old Asylum in Danvers, Mass. Past nightfall. Can I help you, sir? Yes, I'm here for the missing person. Well, he ain't missing no more, and you don't look like no snoop I've ever seen. You got ID? This is for code 1. Can I get a. This is for code 1. Can I get a 1029 on a PI? Over. I've got an Alexander Salvador on an active crime scene. Over. Yeah, he's clear. I'll be right out. Over. Gee, we're having fun. Over. Hey.
How long has it been?
Too long. Now, otherwise I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't need to be here.
See, you haven't lost your touch, sunshine.
Knowing weather brings the best out of me. Wasn't expecting you to be the one they sent.
While I was in town, I hope you didn't move the body.
Honestly, I think this is something you shouldn't be wasting your time with.
The Veil Guard had to shut down a satellite just to end the live stream. Your circumstances state otherwise.
That's the guy I've heard you're good. Alexander, meet Detective Peters.
It's a pleasure.
Wish I could say the same. What alphabet boy are you? I couldn't get a darn word out of Brass.
Good. We tend to like him like that. Your police report mentioned one of the kids said he saw tentacles. Is that kid still here?
Yeah, and unfortunately for him, I'm pretty sure he'll get flagged.
Fate rarely affords us choices. We all meet the same end. Show me. Though through some fakery, for some bleepery, no pictures have been taken. Forensic is on standby, and we're just here waiting with our conch in our hands. Sorry, Harris. Our conch for the body. You gotta be specific. There's enough dead weight in this room, Peters. Either show me the body or step outside.
Ritualistic. Looks like a sacrifice. Satanic, maybe.
Victim been identified?
Yeah, it's definitely the streamer that went missing yesterday.
Blood on the floor is dry, but the runes on the wrist and ankles are still fresh. It's Wicca. Won't help us much on our own.
Why not? Markings mean anything to you. Could help us narrow down our search criteria. It's Salem. That shit's plastered like graffiti all over town. And from what I remember seeing at the museum on Washington Square as a kid, these runes are incomplete. They don't mean shit.
Peters, round up the kids for me.
Sure, I can use a smoke anyway. Want me to get you some bleep and donuts while I'm at it?
Who had access to the body since it was found?
Just us and the kids. Why?
Let's go have a chat with them. Be not deceived with the first appearance of things, for show is not substance.
Okay, and that is part one of the Veil Walker. We'll do part two tomorrow here on our little showboat that we like to call the sports final. That's right. And let's see. Come on now. Get it in there. Come on, get in there. Thank you, boys. All right. We are getting plumb into the out of time zone. And we still got a few others to go through. We got abductables. We got Meticulous. We got more to come with Veil Walker. So we got you covered and uncovered and upcovered and blowing in the wind. Anyway, that's going to do it for us for this fun-filled fiesta of a night. We will be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. Hopefully we'll see Dandelion Fluff and the others. A reminder, please hit the subscribe. Please hit the bell and join us. And hopefully you'll be entertained, informed, and we'll be more silly for you. That's right. And one time I will get this hair cut. So it makes me look halfway decent. Because right now, I don't look halfway decent. I look a little bit like I belong into an insane asylum. There we go. Hey, how you doing? How you doing there? There we go. Hi, I'm one of the Beatles. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I am Steve, the Baxman Baxley 4. Harry von Stuttgart for my mom, for our camera cat Uno, saying good night and sleep tight. And remember, don't let the bed bugs bite. Why you let them have all the fun. Good night, everybody. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the fun folks at L2C Media Networks and the L2C Sports. And we'll see you tomorrow night with a better hairdo. So long, everybody. Have a great night and a good morning and a good afternoon and everything else. See you later.